The existence of the platypus is definitely a huge loophole in the history of biological evolution. It's just a complete mess, cobbled together from random parts: a duck's bill, a beaver's tail, an otter's body, and mole's legs. It's hard to say whether the duck was cursed or the beaver got its legs cut off. Even scientists were baffled by it, and I bet even Darwin would have been shocked. It looked like a Frankenstein monster made from animal parts. Back in the late 18th century, when scientists first discovered a platypus specimen, they thought someone was playing a prank, putting together random animal parts. They even tried to rip off its bill. It wasn't until they saw a live one that they realized such a ridiculous creature actually existed. Now that it was clear this thing was real, they needed to name it. But what to call it? This totally puzzled the scientists. It didn't look like any mammal or any bird. It was practically less than an animal. They first called it experiment beast, then bird-skinned beast. No matter what they called it, none of the names seemed to fit. It took over 100 years before they finally settled on the name platypus. Okay, now the name is sorted, but another problem arose. When classifying it, scientists scratched their heads. Since it crawled on the ground, they thought it might be a reptile. But then it had mammal features too, so they thought, all right, it's a mammal. But hold on, this creature lays eggs. Seriously, scientists were about to lose their minds. Who's ever heard of a mammal laying eggs? Fine, maybe it should be a bird, right? But guess what? It can produce milk too. Oh my God, this creature can lay eggs and produce milk. Could it make a milk tart all by itself? But okay, since it produces milk, it must be a mammal after all. Then the scientists took a closer look and, oh my God, this thing doesn't even have nipples. Without nipples, how can it feed its young? Then they discovered that the platypus's mammary glands are located under its abdomen, and it secretes milk in a way similar to sweating. The babies drink the milk by licking the mom's fur. Wow. I bet even Darwin would have jumped out of his grave and rewritten the theory of evolution after seeing this. Since this creature was clearly in a category all its own, scientists had to create a whole new classification for it. Enter the Monotremata order. But then came another question. Why call it Monotremata? Simply put, it has one hole in its body for everything: defecation, urination, and reproduction. That's right, just one hole. And when you think that's the peak of its weirdness, think again. Most creatures have 2 sex chromosomes, but the platypus, it has a whopping 10. So theoretically, it could have 25 genders. Talk about breaking the rules. But wait, it gets even crazier. Despite having mammalian traits, the platypus can produce venom. It has a poisonous spur on its hind feet, and its venom is a cocktail of toxins from animals like spiders, lizards, and starfish. It's like the ultimate what the hell creature. Honestly, it's so bizarre, it makes you wonder if evolution was just trolling the scientists.